Hi, welcome to my window art gallery. My name is Loretta and I am a sleuthsayer of culture through art. I want to help the viewer to understand that when they're viewing art that they are correct. What you see, what you feel, what stories come up in the composition, what memories, maybe a commentary on culture, whatever it is that comes up for you is correct, and it will be different than mine and other people. This composition that we're going to do today is called Memories, and it is from the series If These Walls Could Talk. It is 24 by 36 inches. It is on wallboard, and it uses stamping and wallpaper, acrylic, and a special product that I use to put, so I could put it through the printer, the wallpaper through the printer. Okay, if you could pause the video now, write down what comes to mind for you. Remember that whatever comes up for you is right for you. Okay, let's get into it. For me, this piece is a memory piece, and it looks back. So we start here, we move back here, and we move back here. And this reminds me of my childhood, or my children's childhood. Both of them seem to be interplaying in this piece. This is a painting that my daughter did when she was in kindergarten, and it is of flowers, and which reminds me of the innocence of childhood. It reminds me of who we were at our core, who we were meant to be before culture got in there. It reminds me of ripping the wallpaper up and putting in new wallpaper and painting the bedrooms and getting them ready for the nursery or the children at different stages, or even in my own childhood in my own bedroom. And then this part is the middle stage of life. This is when roses started to show up. We had roses for graduation. We had roses or flowers. It doesn't have to be roses. Flowers for when you fall in love, and your scent flowers, or it's about planting seeds in your life, about growing who you are, trying to discover who you are. It's about maybe going off to school and discovering what's going to happen at school. It could be those middle years, that maybe anniversaries where you are sent flowers or give flowers to other people. It is a lot of passion and going after dreams and struggling. Red can be passion, but it can also mean struggle. Turning into a woman, or whatever, maturity and puberty, and how culture forms us, just like nature forms different plants. And there was a saying I remember about a rose. Depending on the environment that it is growing in, if it's growing in a healthy environment, it blossoms and grows, and if it's in a toxic environment, it withers and dies. And this is all what that part means for me. And then this piece is, at first it represented my mother and my grandmother who passed away, and that, yeah, they weren't here physically, but their memories and who they were are still living. So I didn't want the flowers to be totally dead. And the grayness reminds me of maybe how we don't always remember memories perfectly, that some things are lost in our memories, or we've shifted them depending on our own filter and how we saw things. And so looking back from, because we read this way, when we look back over our own lives and checking out our own life and seeing what it is that shaped us, what how we became who we became, and all of the masks that were put on that blocked who we really were over time from different things that came into our life. That this is where this piece shifts for me when I look at it now, because I've been studying patriarchy. And Dr. Carol Gilligan did a research like Erik Erikson, and that she realized that Erik Erikson only studied boys, so she studied girls, and she was very shocked to find out that by age 11, girls had already learned to not tell the truth. When she started to research girls from all socioeconomical backgrounds, she would get the same answer: do you want me to tell you how I really think, or what you want to hear? They'd already learned that to be accepted, they had to tell people what they wanted to hear. And so now at this stage and age of my life, trying to find my voice again, trying to find out who I am and what I think and what matters to me, and speaking up about that has been really difficult, because culturally these things came into my life to shape me, and in patriarchy to shut me down, to shut me up, to be of service, not to ask for what I want. So I'm uncovering all these layers, and to me now there are different layers that I'm trying to unravel, and so that I can also let people around me know that we're all equal, and that everybody matters, and what people think and feel matters, that what they think and feel matters as much as what I think and feel. And that's what this art is all about, trying to learn to have a voice for yourself, trying to figure out what you feel this piece means to you, and that it is right. What you think and feel and the stories that come up for you are right, just as they are right for me. So I encourage you to go out and look at different art, try to figure out what they mean to you, get practice learning and speaking up for yourself. And if you get brave, maybe even to write down below what these art pieces mean to you. So you could practice putting yourself out there, practice standing in your own space and saying, this is what I think, and what I think matters. And so I encourage you to come back and check out some art that I show in the future. I appreciate that you came here. You could have been anywhere else, and you chose to be here. And thank you for that. Have a great day.